might know it and you might not, but you're always leading. You're a leader in small ways every single day. To achieve success as a leader, it's not about mastering a new skill, but rather honing in on your natural abilities and instincts and maximizing your efforts. Here, let's take a look at exactly how to reach leadership success. I also have a free entrepreneur resource library for you in the description box, so make sure to grab it down below. Okay, first, you are always leading, on and off duty. Being a leader isn't something you take on and off like a coat. Leadership skills and operating from a leadership perspective is something leaders do on and off duty. That's because the skill sets that make a great leader also makes great spouses, parents, community partners, volunteers, and mentors. Great leaders don't go to work and put on their leadership hats only to take them off when they leave. Great leaders lead in all that they do. They lead by how they solve problems, approach conflicts, prioritize their schedule, treat people in their lives, and a lot more. Great leaders succeed in their leadership because their leadership skills are ingrained in their everyday life. How you see them when they lead is also how you see them when they're behind closed doors. In the truest sense, everyone is a leader one way or another. Your title might not officially place you in a leadership role, but you're leading. Whether it's leading your family, friends, or a small group of people in the community, you're leading. Taking on a leadership mindset on and off duty can help you be a more effective leader that people willingly and enthusiastically follow. Make sure you know the importance of leadership and having a leadership mindset whether you're at work, at home, or in the community. Be aware of your impact on other people and make sure that your leadership skills is motivating and encouraging so you aren't overrunning other people and making them feel inadequate. The best leaders consistently make other people feel like they're empowered and capable of whatever task that needs to be done. Alright, number 2 is the 3 habits to break that will make you a better leader. Some people set out for leadership. They want to be in a leadership role and take charge. Other people find themselves in leadership roles reluctantly. They don't necessarily see themselves as leaders, but circumstances or necessity detects that they have to step up and lead. Either way, both potential leaders have to bring more positive skills to the plate. We've all got habits that we need to break. Too much fast food, binge watching Netflix, and other habits don't always serve us. Leaders have bad habits too, even when they're leading other people. Breaking bad habits can make you a better leader. Breaking bad habits does more than just reduce negativity in your life, but it also molds you into a better life and more effective leader. Here are 3 bad habits you need to break that will make you a better leader. First, you should break the complaining habit. Complaining is a form of passive aggression. Complaining has no room in a leader's toolkit. Complaining is an immature way of managing stress, and surely recognizing that something isn't right is important. Venting has its place in the right context, but complaining wears people out and gets them riled up. Solving problems and finding solutions to whatever needs to be changed is the answer. Great leaders don't complain about things, they tackle them and do what needs to be done. Then the second is breaking the gossiping habit. The surest way to sabotage your leadership is to gossip. Talking about other people behind their backs doesn't do anyone any good. The gossip habit is a bad habit that all good leaders need to let go of. You can avoid gossiping by refusing to speak negatively about other people. You can avoid gossiping groups by removing yourself from conversations that include gossip. You can also set the standard with the people that you lead and those that you influence on and off duty by making it a policy not to gossip. And the third one is to break the avoidance habit. Leaders get things done. That's why they're leaders. Leaders don't wait to be told what needs to be done. They recognize and see what needs to be taken care of and take initiative to do it. If something is difficult, they find help. If something is too complicated, they look for guidance. Leaders don't procrastinate and they don't avoid anything. This involves avoiding tasks, avoiding difficult conversations, and avoiding challenges. Dropping the avoidance habit helps to make the leader more consistent and effective. Whether you're asking to lead or being pushed into it, you might have some habits worth breaking before you do. Breaking these habits can help transform your effectiveness as a leader on and off duty and make your overall life experience much better. Alright, the third one. Treating others well is the sign of great leadership. As leaders, it's important to realize that information changes and what we think we know might be proven ineffective or wrong at some point down the line. As a leader, how you treat other people is more important than what you know. Here are some key concepts to keep in mind. Alright, the first one is a big one. Being challenged doesn't require defensiveness. Some leaders feel that their authority should not be challenged. It's true that a leadership role holds an expectation of authority and in most cases deserve respect. However, respect is best earned. If your authority is being challenged, Hold your peace and your maturity and determine if the change is worthy. If so, embrace the challenge and work together to find a solution to embrace new information with gratitude. Then you should seek to inspire and not command. Leadership should inspire other people to want to take action on behalf of the leader or the common goal that the leader represents. How you treat other people would determine how willing they are to serve the cause. Great leaders inspire people to go beyond what they might do on their own. By serving as an example, doing the work alongside others, and being the hardest working member of the group, leaders can encourage others to give their best as well. Then you should consider surrounding yourself with people smarter than you are. Great leaders know that life's an ever-evolving thing and it requires lifelong learning. No one person can know every single thing. Strong leaders surround themselves with people smarter than they are in certain areas and empower them and support them to shine. They aren't threatened by someone else's knowledge for the fact that they don't know everything. True leadership includes the humility of being less knowledgeable and making no apologies. What you know isn't as important as how you operate. Being a great leader includes knowing your stuff, but more importantly, it includes being kind, compassionate, and treating those you lead with dignity and respect. Alright, moving on to the fourth one. Serve others even when you're the leader. Sadly, leadership can get a bad name. The imagery of someone sitting at a desk with their feet up while other people do the work that they claim for themselves leaves a bad taste in your mouth. The idea is that leaders have paid their dues and don't have to work hard anymore. Sadly, this is how leadership gets a bad name. The best leaders have a heart for service and never stop. No matter how high their leadership title, great leaders serve others and seek to better understand the needs of the people that they're leading. Here are some easy ways to continue to serve even when you're the leader. You should delegate, but be sure to do the work too. The best leaders make time to get alongside the people they serve and do the work too. Delegating is an important part of leadership. You can't possibly lead if you're doing all the work, but it's important to keep morale high and keep your skills polished too. You can do both by working alongside the people you lead and showing them that there's nothing you aren't too important to do. Then another skill is to find out what people need to make things easier. The people you lead have a lot on their plate. They have on and off duty lives as well. Keeping your fingers on the pulse of what they need offers opportunities for you to serve them and build their trust and respect for you. Great leaders know when their team needs something to make their work easier to offset any troubles they have by the clock. Stay in touch and in tune with your teams and you'll transform your leadership skills exponentially. Then something else to consider is always ask questions. Leaderships have to hand down a list of policies and procedures that their teams have to follow. Whether it's your family or people you lead for work, asking them questions and their input can help everyone feel heard and valued. Sometimes someone you lead might have an idea or a process that is better than the one that you came up with. Great leaders include their wealth of resources in their leadership. This includes asking questions of the people that they lead. Serving others even when you're the leader is vital. There's no title too high that excludes someone from service. There are many ways to lead and many ways to serve, and the two always go hand in hand. Let's take a look at the fifth tip. Mentoring others make you a better leader. If you're in a leadership role, you probably didn't get here on your own. Someone at some point poured into you and helped shape you into the person that you are. Having a mentor can make all the differences when it comes to being an effective leader. Mentoring other people can make you a better leader because then it helps you to teach a wider range of skills, motivate new leaders, and keep you grounded. Mentoring also teach more than the obvious. Mentoring an up-and-coming leader requires more than just the basic skills. Mentoring someone to do a task in of itself is a great thing to do. Passing on traditions and skills has been a form of teaching for generations. Mentoring can also motivate new leaders. Part of the role of leadership is motivating others, getting them excited about the possibilities and feeling confident about what they can accomplish. Sure, you have to cover the challenges of leadership, which are many, but overall you can help motivate a new leader to be their best. This in turn can motivate you and help to remind you of the benefits of being a leader as well. Mentoring can also keep you grounded. Being in leadership should be humbling. Serving other people is what leadership is all about. Being a leader has its perks and advantages, but it also has tough realities that those aren't in the leadership positions might not have to face. Mentoring is a wonderful way to sharpen your leadership skills and transform you as a leader. Teaching up-and-coming leaders the nuances of their roles can help them become better leaders in a shorter amount of time. Alright, let's take a look at the 3 tips for growing as a leader. The best leaders have things in common. They're generally confident, considerate, and consistent. Being confident, considerate, and consistent are not static things. They change all the time. Conscience might waver from time to time when life throws curveballs. Being kind and considerate of others can be a challenge when you're overly stressed or worried. Consistency gets jeopardized when life is overwhelming and underwhelming. That's why great leaders are always working on those areas of their lives. Let's break them down and check them out. Okay, let's first talk about confidence. You should pay attention to what gets you down. We all have triggers that affect our confidence. It's possible to be highly confident in one area of life and completely wrecked in another. Pay attention to what gets you down to certain points in your life. Your confidence might need to be boosted here and there even when you're leading. Life circumstances can trigger areas where you don't feel so strong. Look for solutions when you feel your confidence is getting weak, and you'll be able to overcome your insecurities and become a more effective leader in the process. Alright, then let's talk about consideration. Pay attention when you feel down. People respect leaders who are fair and decent. They resist leaders who are harsh, unrealistic, and mean. Your off-duty life could be affecting your on-duty leadership. If you're going through a tough time, it's a great time to stretch and grow and learn new stress management techniques or how to overcome overwhelm. Whether you're leading your family, a community, a project, or a team at work, being considerate is a primary character trait of a successful leader. Then we have consistency. Pay attention when you are erratic. One of the key characteristics of a great leader is dependability and also consistency. When it comes to leadership, consistency is key. If you find that you're going through a season where you're dropping the ball or you're acting in unpredictable ways, it's a great time to grow as a leader and learn how to manage yourself and get back on track. Alright, let's have a look at how to lift up leaders and help them grow. Being a mentor is a wonderful thing. Outside of mentorship, leaders can help one another out too. Your colleagues need your support to help them thrive and grow because leadership isn't for the weak. Everyone faces tough times. Businesses close, projects fall apart, new launches are delayed, and things at home can impact everything else. Leaders need other leaders to help. No one understands the struggles that leaders face better than other leaders. It's important to lift leaders up and help them grow in their process. Be there when your colleagues need you. You should also celebrate when your colleagues win. It's natural to feel a bit of jealousy when your competition gets a win. Great leaders celebrate big wins, whether they're for their competition or their friends. Your genuine enthusiasm for other people's successes will only make you stronger. There's no limit to the amount of success available to you and those you are in leadership with. Get excited about their successes and genuinely congratulate and celebrate with them. Being a leader is more than just about leading a team. A good leader certainly doesn't mean that you should sit back and let other people do all the work. Only through the right mindset and strong relationships, consistency, and genuine interest in those that are around you would you be able to succeed as a leader and flourish as a mentor. Let me know in the comment section what is your business all about and where you're leading in life. We have more videos about business, marketing, strategies, and so much more coming your way, so make sure to subscribe and press the bell notification. Don't forget to grab your free entrepreneur resource library in the description box down below. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.